welcome back. This will be lesson 7 of my RPG tutorial on Scratch. It's also part 2 of inventory system. All right, and we just got started in the last video. So let's get back into it. So we have these two new sprites from last video in inventory. That's just like the screen and the inventory slot. Okay, and so now I have it coded so that if I press I switch to my inventory screen, just like that. And you can add anything to this if you want to. Like, for instance, I could go in here with text. Let's make it black, and let's just call it inventory. Okay. All right. So now, as you see, I press reset the game. I press I, and there's my inventory. There you go. All right. So let's go into the slot sprite, and we're going to turn this in. We're going to clone this. Okay. So we're going to use a very similar code as we did for the items, meaning we're going to go to make a block. All right. And I don't know, we'll call this inventory slot. There's my in. Okay, I don't know, inventory slot. All right, and we'll add some inputs. One of the inputs will be the X and Y position of where the inventory slot is located. Another input will be this variable we're going to call, I'll just call this slot number. Okay, so which slot number it is as we go through. And again, just like last time, I know that there's more to this, but we'll just go with that for now, and we'll start building it. So here we'll put in the XY coordinates that we want it to be at. Okay, and I'm going to move this hide over here. All right, and all right, so that's a start. And then, so I'll pull this out, and we're going to use that same idea where we're going to repeat for every time. We'll just do 2 right off the bat, and we're going to create a clone of ourselves. Okay, and so next I'm going to just trying to set this up. Let's move this over here. We're not going to mess with that for a while. And just trying to think here. Well, so this, I need when I start as a clone. Okay, and we'll bring that in, but I need if then else, and well, we'll need to make this variable. We'll call it, just call it slot number. Why not? I called it something different in my other game, but that's okay. And when we start the game, we should set slot number to 0. Okay, and then we can bring in this operator of equals again that we used last time. Very similar to our item cloning. So if slot number is 0, okay, and we should bring this in, set slot number to slot number, right? Cool. And then, so if this is that, we'll make that inventory slot clone and put this right inside that. And then if it's 1, it'll be this one. So then we make this 1, and we make this 2, like that. So when I start as a clone, if this is this, all right, we'll make this one at the coordinates 0, 0, and we'll make this one at the coordinates 100, 0, just so they're different. And we'll just take a look at what that looks like when we do it. So let's give it a try. All right. So yeah, there we go. So now we have 2 inventory slots. All right. And you know, at this point you can play around with it a little bit to get it where you want it to be. So like for instance, maybe this would be like a negative 100, and this one would be at negative 50, and I'm just leaving the y the same. All right. So then I can reset it, and oh, now I'm seeing 3. Okay. And the reason why I'm seeing 3 is 2 are the clones, and there was probably 3 before, which is one was on top of the other. So 2 are the clones, and then the 1 is the actual sprite. So we got to get that one to disappear. But that's okay for now. We'll mess with that in a minute. First, I want to get it all the way over into the corner. So, like, what if this was 180? And yeah, that's not bad. Okay, and then it looks like, well, let's just make this math easy for us. So maybe negative 200. Yeah, that's not bad at all. And it looks like these slots are about 50 pixels. Okay, and so now, yeah, it's not too bad. Now, if I make a few more, so we'll just go, well, hang on, let me throw that away. I can make 2 at once by doing it this way, right? And I just throw this in here. And this is the beauty of doing clones in your own blocks, because you can just really do things fast. Watch, now I'm going to take this, and so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 of them, right? And we're going to make them at 50 pixel intervals, basically. So this one will be 0, and this one will be 50. And now I'll reset and press I, and it didn't work. Why? Well, because we only made 2 clones. Let's make 8 clones instead. All right. Not sure what I did wrong here. Oh, it's the slot number. Duh. All right, so this one would be 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7. All right, now it should work. There we go. So we have all those inventory slots. Okay. All right. I think in the game that I made, I have 30 of them. We'll just go with that. I also, before I go any further on that, I'm going to lower this down. I should have done that before I copied all those. I just feel like that's a little high. Right. So just quick paste negative 50 and all those. I should have looked at that and seen if I liked it, but I guess it's going to stay that way. I just did it. All right. Okay, and you know, that's good because it gets us off this one, so we can figure out, I can work on how that's going to work, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a costume here. So let's solve it right here. This is just blank. It's costume 1, okay? And there's nothing, it's blank, okay? And so here, I'm going to say, looks, switch costume to 1. Here, right when I start the game. Okay? And that's good. The problem is now that costume is like the default. So that's how it will look at the start. And there it is. There is the start, second part of our inventory. I think I'll make this a third video. because we still got a long ways to go. But it's a good start. Now, before I go, like all the videos that I'm making, I'm just doing the bare bones, and I'm pretty much doing everything in the video, not doing too much outside of the video, if not anything outside of these videos. If you're watching along, I encourage you to make more in your game. Like right here, I only have 8 slots. I may want more, and you may want more in your game, or I only have these 2 items. That I'm going to put in. Now I actually have 4. I haven't even coded these yet, but you could start working on things outside of what I'm showing you with the things I've taught you, and that'll make you a better programmer. You don't have to follow everything I'm doing, just giving you ideas on how to do it. All right. Well, until next time, stay looking for my next video. That would be the 8th lesson. So, coming soon.